Hello everybody, this is Mateo. This is an enemy that we can find on this floor that I wanted to fight before I forgot / missed it. We have a Kate Sith. They can blast her, which I think paralyzes or causes instant death, but that's about it. And they're dead too, so there's that. We're in the room with all the doors, the Hall of Doors, as I've now at least started calling it. We have one or two, I think two more, before we go through the actual door that'll cause us to go forward in the dungeon, which means two more side bosses, if you want to call them that, treasure chest bosses who somehow fit in the treasure chests, Pokeball technology, you know, whatever. Okay, so, heading around here, getting beat up, healing up. Yeah, we're kind of out of potions and everything, so we have to rely on Minwoo's cure. And now he's out of MP. Luckily, we still have 60 ethers. So between... I just wasted an ether for 1 MP. That's great. That was very helpful. I'm glad I did that. Anyways, what's in this treasure chest? A Stardust Rod for Minwoo. And Yamatano Orochi. Okami, is that you? Not quite. So let's go ahead, take the Stardust Rod, give it to him. So yeah, we have this guy who's basically a recoloration of Tiamat. So first we're stealing from the first Final Fantasy, and now we're stealing from Okami. And yes, I realize Yamatano Orochi is from Japanese folklore, but still. Anyways, beat him up. Unfortunately, yet again, we do not have a Blood Sword, but we do have Ultima and Flare and Rickard. There's that. And Joseph, I suppose. Yeah, there's always Joseph, I guess. Anyways, we're getting off about 600 damage with Ultima. I don't know how much Scott and Rickard got off. Joseph, I think I can safely assume, did 0. Okay, so let's figure out how much damage we're doing per turn. You can use Blaze, which probably doesn't do a whole lot because Blaze has never done a whole lot. Well, that's the most that Blaze has ever done, I think, and it's still not threatening at all. Flare level 11. Wow, that dragon looks kind of cool purple like that. So we have 1,100, 0, I knew it. We have this 600 from Minwoo, and I forget how much Rickard did. I think we're doing about 2,000, 2,500 damage per turn. Maybe? I don't know. Probably more like 1,800 to 2,400, 0. So yeah, that's about 1,900 or so per turn. Not bad. Oh wow, that actually did 70. Dang. We are so close to dying right now. All these spread attacks, I can't handle them. Whoa, Joseph actually got damage in a respectable amount, considering this boss is doing 60 something to all our party members. Like 90 is kind of high compared to the boss. That's 1.5 times. Although then again, the boss is spread across 4 different characters, so they're doing like 240 in total, but still. Okay, only 200 from Rickard. Yeah, Rickard's not doing a whole lot either, which I don't know what's up with them. I mean, it's only for these boss characters, and so they probably, boss characters have like really high defense or whatever. Because on the regular enemies, Joseph and Rickard are able to do damage. And this is why I said I probably should have given Rickard and Joseph some spells specifically for these fights so they could do a little bit more damage, like 300 or so per person. So keep that in mind if you're going to do this. Get at least like Flare for Joseph and Rickard, and only use them for these boss enemies that have really high defense apparently. Other than that, this is pretty much a magic spamming battle. Soon enough, Yamatano Orochi will fall, and by soon enough I mean right now apparently. Really the only time that Yamatano Orochi hurt us was the physical attack on Minwoo for 1,200, and that was that. We got a Holy Tome from him, which we could use to teach to somebody if I really wanted to, but I don't think I do. Although, now I would want to teach it to Rickard or Joseph, as I've said. But I think back then I didn't think of this solution. Alright, we got the Bracers, and we got a Beelzebub Soul. Recoloration of Beelzebub, basically. Really not a big deal. Attack him. Ultima Flare. The usual, really. Okay, we can't equip the bracers right now, unfortunately, because it's not a weapon. So let's just physically attack these people. We have 340. Confused, that could be kind of terrible. Okay. Well, that is very unfortunate. Okay, so we had 340. This is 1,800, so that's 1,420. A whopping 0 from Joseph, that's not surprising. And how much will Flare add to this 1,420 that we have going on? As soon as Ultima is done. 400. So we're doing about 1,800 per turn again. Which, seriously, this is all I have to do during these fights, is to count how much damage and figure out how much damage we're doing per turn to these guys. Like, there really isn't anything else to talk about. The confusion is kind of really unfortunate, especially on Rickard, because he's our highest physical attacker. So he pretty much almost killed Joseph on his own, and he's not going to hold back on the others either. So Rickard himself could cause us some problems, or he could be cured of it, which is very helpful. Luckily, he didn't strike Joseph there, because Joseph is pretty much dead if he gets hit one more time by anything. Not going to bother with healing him, though, because I've already pointed out a numerous amount of times his uselessness. And honestly, Minwoo is better off doing damage to the boss than he is healing Joseph. Now, if it were somebody else, I would probably consider healing them, although then again, Minwoo kind of really needs healing, and I'm not healing him either. Yeah, I think I've reached the point where I just want to do massive amounts of damage and end the battle as soon as possible, and then I'll just heal after the battle. The battles aren't dangerous enough to where I have to constantly heal, I feel. Okay, fire 16 on Minwoo. This might be enough to kill him. Not quite, not even close actually, wow. But yeah, now he's in the red. Still casting Ultima though, which is very helpful. This boss should be done soon enough, I think. Bracers though, neat little piece of equipment. I think they're like powered-up versions of the Power Gloves, basically. Blink, okay. So now he will dodge more attacks, and Rickard only got one hit off, so basically our physical attackers are even more useless now. Still though, one hit, that is from way back when. We haven't gotten only one hit in forever. Minwoo's HP raised, and MP, that's good. Minwoo's everything is raising. Great, Joseph didn't get anything. Alright, so now we have to heal up, give the bracers to somebody, which it's looking to go to him. Much larger defense, bit of a strength boost. I think I healed off screen there, considering nobody's dying yet. That's probably what happened. And we can go on up to the next floor. So we have finally finished with the Hall of Doors. We have fought all the side bosses, is basically what's happening here. Beelzebub's Soul was the last one, so now it's just a matter of getting it up to the final boss here, which there's a few more floors, although if they're going to be short like this, we don't have anything to worry about. 7F, we are getting very close here. Here's a treasure chest for a Genji helm, not even guarded or anything while the Genji gloves were. So there's that. 110 defense now, and nobody else wants that Giant's helm back. Here we have a Lamia Matriarch, with which we have fought before, but again, kind of forgot. But it died in one hit, so it really doesn't matter at all. But yeah, we fought the Lamia Matriarch before. Just, it's been so long between the editing of those two parts that I guess I forgot. Checking out the Thunder Lance real quick, or Thunder Spear. It is stronger, so we're going to go ahead and put that on him for a little bit of an attack boost, which will help Rickard significantly because all he does is attack. Okay, heading around here now, checking the pause screen, I guess, maybe checking the HP, I don't know, it's been so long. And here we are at the next floor, which I think this is the one, no it's not. I thought this was the one where it was just really big and square and reminiscent of Final Fantasy 1. And here we have a Black Dragon, which we have also fought before, but again, forgot. I can't remember everything, guys. In fact, this was the enemy that was guarding the Wyvern Lance that we have. Oh, wow, using Flare against the Flare guy. Okay, how much is it gonna do? 700, not bad. Respectable. The Wild Rose is only doing 110, which is unfortunate. And Cure is basically a full heal, that's neat. Okay, so Ultima, I think I might switch him to Flare, yeah. That's just our best damage dealing option against these mini-boss type characters. Technically this one is a mini-boss because it was originally found in the treasure chest, but we're getting so late into the dungeon that they're even throwing mini-bosses at us. Luckily, we won't have to fight like Lucifer or Beelzebub's soul again. This guy's the only one, and the Dark Behemoth. But that guy wasn't guarding a treasure chest, so, you know. But he is famous for being really powerful in the Final Fantasy universe. Ooh, 176. Joseph is actually doing something. I think the bracers are actually kind of meant for Joseph because of how much they raise his attack power and he doesn't have an actual weapon to use. So that kind of like takes the place of his weapon, quote unquote, to give him an attack boost. And with that, we've defeated the Black Dragon again. Got a stamina increase, we've got to heal people up, including an antidote, which I have 99 antidotes. Or had 99, we've used a couple though. So an interesting thing to note is that Cure is not as powerful on the field as it is in battle. Because in battle, it healed for 2,400, in this, it's only healing for like 500, I want to say. We're going to get an actual number soon. Yeah, 700. So, much less powerful. And Genji armor. Completely unguarded again. And for whatever reason, Minwu's in the front row. I don't know what's up with that. Gonna give the Genji armor to... That is a huge mistake. Joseph is really useless. I don't think I realized how useless Joseph was when actually playing this, maybe. But watching it through and actually looking at all the numbers, definitely noticing it. Like, that was the worst possible person I could have given that to. Alright, here we are again at that floor that I thought we were at before. And that was fun. Well, this is the final floor, you guys. It definitely looks like it, and apparently Joseph got stoned on the way. And here's the final boss, Mother Brain. Yep. Yep, that's it. It's Mother Brain, guys. The final boss. 8 of them, in fact. Actually, no, I think this is the only floor that you can encounter these guys. And so I wanted to quickly fight these guys before we fought the final boss. This is also the last regular enemy other than the final boss that we need for the Bestiary. So we are now 99% complete with only the final boss to go. So there's that exciting bit. But yeah, they do swap, which I still have zero clue what swap does, honestly. Other than that, they're really easy to pick off. So there you go. Next time, final boss, finale. I'll see you all then. Goodbye.